That shows something very amazing, very special about you.
Good job!
And what specifically about you? It shows me that you're mature, it shows me you're responsible, it shows me that you guys can work together as a team.
Shalom, Avi, Tzvi, and Yosef Henach. Thanks for looking up so quickly. Thanks for right away giving me the attention that I expected. 100 to 10,000, thank you very much. You guys are unbelievable. You guys, give yourself a round of applause, come on. Okay, so now... Excellent job.
I find myself when, knee-jerk reaction is when someone misbehaves to stop him. And that's automatically going to be in a negative reaction, and negativity feeds on negativity. And if you could stop him in a positive way, it's so much better. Great job, I'm so happy. It looks like you're trying to use your reading skills. Can you read well, Simcha? I think you could. That was a great job. Keep it up, Simcha. I was very skeptic of this whole NHA before it started. It sounded too fake and fluff and flowery. To the extent you wouldn't catch me dead saying I see greatness or any of that type of lingo. And after the second workshop, I told the Rebbe, I'm embarrassed to say it, I saw greatness in a kid. I really did.
Very, very super responsible. Yeah, Yaakov, I love how your hand is up.
You were sent to get your tzedakah. Thank you for listening right away now.
Should go out. You want to make a surprise for me? Which actually was not the first time you did that, right? It was the second. Did it before Pesach also, right?
That kid who I called out, it wasn't davening, the siddur wasn't open, but I complimented him for staying in his seat, for not fighting, and for facing the front. And I slapped him the fine, and he took it anyway.
I feel that the Nurture Heart approach has changed many things for me. Baruch Hashem, I consider myself to have had a very positive atmosphere in my classroom to begin with, but embellished with the Nurture Heart approach, I feel that it notched it up even to another level. Just one example that comes to mind, starting davening every morning, I'm sure is a struggle in any classroom. Boys are still half in bed. And by Birch Shachar, I remember I used to say, when the boys were saying brachas, I would say Shlomo wasn't saying brachas, I would say Amen Shlomo, to try to encourage Shlomo to get involved. Sometimes Shlomo responded positively, sometimes he didn't. But after I took the Nurture Heart approach, I realized that's so backwards. Chaim is saying the bracha so nicely. I would say, Amen Chaim. And the second the boys realized that Chaim is getting attention for being good and for davening out loud, and who doesn't want the Rebbe to mention their name? Then suddenly we had Shlomo saying it, and Zev, and Ephraim, and David. All of a sudden everybody, Amen. As soon as I was saying, Amen, David Shlomo Chaim.
At this school, they scream at you for what you're doing good. They're like, Moshe! I like what you're doing, you're great at Chumash. They scream at you for what you're doing good. At the Cheder, they don't just compliment you, they compliment you for hours.
It shows me that you are very...
That's up.
Oh, what does it show?
That's up.
It shows me that you're very mature.
I'm impressed that you were willing to go on the video in front of all the people that are going to watch this video.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slant. Beautiful. That was great. You boys have done a fantastic job on the work. We did not go through the worksheet yet. We will go through the worksheet once recess is done. You guys deserve a well-earned recess. Enjoy recess. You're dismissed. As a Rebbe in the morning and Baruch Hashem, a mental health professional in the afternoon working with children, I definitely see a tremendous, tremendous benefit and gain to working with this exceptionally positive approach. From as simple as it's so beautiful to see your sidders open, you seem like you're on a great start for a wonderful day. And just that energy brings so much good to the boys that are coming in and not being interested, and obviously in the afternoon as well. When I'm working with a client and there's a boy who's not interested in being there, but he's there, and you give him the credit for being there and showing up, that itself empowers the child and empowers the adult, myself, and whoever it is that's engaged in the process to be able to really build on that and grow from that experience and ultimately bring Kiddushim Shemayim to eventually.
Aaron has it. Yosef, excellent job. Yaman, glad you asked.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I see Shlomo's rushing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next group. Back away.
So this summer I was looking for a way to develop my staff, and we have a fantastic staff. Our staff they're great educators, they're connectors, they're professionals, but we're only that good most of the time, almost all the time. Sometimes really almost all the time, but there's always a time that we're not that good. And I was looking for a script that our teachers, our rebbes, our moras would be able to have when things are not going so well. They'll know what to do. When it's not intuitive, they're going to know what to do because they're going to have a script. They're going to have a guide. They're going to know that, like, right now what I need to do is some positive recognition. I'm going to need to connect to this child. We both need to take a break. We both need to reset ourselves, restart ourselves. And that's when I started looking for something, and I heard of Nurtured Heart, but Baruch Hashem, I didn't have to look too far because right next door we have the Wallfishes, and that was who I turned to, and we had a great discussion one evening in the summer, and that's when it was born. And we brought Nurtured Heart to the Clifton Cheder, and we had 3 workshops this year run by the Wallfishes, and it's really impacted our school.
Yes, certainly. Great. Scott, thanks for asking. Avi, nice. You're putting away your cards and getting ready for class. Well done.
Brain right now. Excellent. We go with the example.
We introduced the program on the first day back. No students that day, just our staff, and we clarified and we defined that this is what we're working on this year.
It has to be a genuine compliment. I told him a sifter, Rebbe, a friend of mine who teaches troubled youth, high school age, and I told him if you can really compliment the kid, even I don't know the extent of their Frumkeit level, but if you can tell a kid, I'm so proud of you, you didn't text the whole Friday night, you overcame that urge. Don't focus today on Shabbos morning he played with his phone, if that's where his level is. But a whole Friday night, I wouldn't be able to do that. It has to be genuine. If you really say it's genuine, the kids pick it up. And the Rebbe told me 2 weeks later that he couldn't find anything the kid was doing right. But they went skiing. He told me, you skied so good. Wow, amazed by it. Wow, you did a great job.